بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome, I am Badruddin Muhammad and you are watching the English news program on Somaliland National Television. These are the main stories making headlines. UAE Deputy Prime Minister holds this lunch banquet in honor for Somaliland President and his delegation. UK Party MP James Carver nominates Edna Adan Ismail for Sakharov Prize 2015. Newly appointed Director General for Foreign Affairs Ministry assumes office. His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Presidential Affairs of the United Arab Emirates, held a large banquet in honor of the visiting Somaliland President, His Excellency Ahmed Mohamed Mahmoud Silanyo, and his delegation, who made a short stopover in UAE for days but later traveled to Ireland. The delegation headed by the President of Somaliland have been welcomed at the UAE Presidential Palace in Abu Dhabi. The Deputy Prime Minister of United Arab Emirates, who is also the Minister of Presidency, Sheikh Mansour Zayed Al Nahyan, held a dinner banquet for the delegation headed by the President of Somaliland, His Excellency Ahmed Mohamed Mahmoud Silanyo. The President of Somaliland received a warm welcome from the government of United Arab Emirates. After the feast was over, the President and his delegation visited different areas in the Presidential Palace of United Arab Emirates. The President of Somaliland, Ahmed Mohamed Mahmoud Silanyo, thanked to the government of UAE for their warm welcome. On the other hand, the President and his delegation is heading to Ireland Republic and other European countries where he received an official invitation. The Vice President of Somaliland participated in a 12th batch graduation ceremony for Hargeisa University. The Vice President of Somaliland, Abdurrahman Abdullahi Ismail Seylihi, alongside other government officials and other renowned people, participated in a ceremony for the graduation of 12th batch of Hargeisa University. The President of Hargeisa University, Professor Mahdi Usman Puri, spoke first in the ceremony and he congratulated the students graduating from the Hargeisa University. The Minister of Education of Somaliland, Professor Farah Elmi Gedole, also spoke in the ceremony and elaborated the importance of education, and he mentioned that the government of Somaliland had made developmental programs on the education sector. The Minister, Professor Farah Elmi Gedole, explained the significance of education conclusively. The Vice President of Somaliland, Abdurrahman Abdullahi Ismail Seylihi, spoke at the event where he congratulated to the students and the authority of Hargeisa University. The Vice President of Somaliland also urged the students not to be tired to continue their education. UK Party MP James Carver nominates Edna Adan Ismail for Sakharov Prize 2015, where Mr. James Carver presented Edna Adan's biography in a session held by the EU Parliament.
Thank you, Chairman. Every generation, mankind produces a gift of a handful of people who are genuinely able to reach out and make a positive influence towards humanity's well-being. Edna Adan Ismail is, without any shadow of a doubt, one such person. Alongside many of her kinsmen, Edna literally rolled up her sleeves and got to work returning Somaliland from the despair and ruins of a long and bloody civil war, transforming her homeland into a rare success story on the Horn of Africa. Edna's lifelong commitment successfully championing women's rights at the same time as changing her society's cultural, tribal and stereotypical traditions, whilst clearly displaying her own freedom of thought through her rugged determination and persistence, has led to outstanding improvements in the role of women in modern Somaliland society. Not content with her own previous long and esteemed diplomatic career as Somaliland's first female Minister of Foreign Affairs, she has, over many years, transformed her Edna Adan Hospital in Hargeisa from ruins and rubble to a position to not just offer free medical access to women from all backgrounds and nationalities across the Horn of Africa, but also initiate a long-term approach to better healthcare using this superb facility to train large numbers of the next generation of African medical professionals. Since Edna opened the hospital in 2002, and despite the hospital dealing with the highest risk cases, maternal mortality amongst mothers in the hospital is 1/4 of the national average, and in this time over 14,000 babies have been successfully delivered. The hospital runs an excellent training programme for midwives across the region and has achieved quite remarkable results successfully educating women about the very real damage caused through the cultural practice and taboo subject of female genital mutilation, FGM. Since the launch of our educational programme, there has been a dramatic decline in the numbers of women affected by FGM, with a commensurate fall in numbers that goes against the trend in the rest of the Horn of Africa. Through sheer determination, she has saved the lives of countless mothers and newborn children, as well as positively changing the lives of many women across the Horn of Africa. Furthermore, alongside her personal dedication to improving gender equality, her other role as president of the Organisation for Victims of Torture underlines Edna's lifetime commitment as a standard bearer for common decency and human rights. Accordingly, on behalf of the EFDD group, I am extremely proud and honoured, without any hesitation whatsoever, to nominate Mrs Edna Adan Ismail for this year's Sakharov Prize for Freedom of Thought.
Newly appointed Director General for the Somaliland Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation assumed office on Wednesday during a highly organised ceremony that was held in the capital city of Somaliland, Hargeisa.
The ceremony had brought together a large number of governmental and non-governmental figures, including members of the cabinets, ministerial staff, and other wider array of distinguished guests. Director for Admin and Finance of Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Ahmed Hussein Liban, representing one of the voices of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, discussed their efforts regarding preparations of the handover ceremony of the new incoming Director General and outgoing Director General for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, where he expressed thanks and gratitude for the good cooperation they had with the outgoing Director General when it comes to the ministerial tasks. Other governmental officials at the podium spoke on the occasion to express the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has put all necessary organs in place to facilitate strengthening diplomatic ties that Somaliland has with the rest of the community as far as foreign policy is concerned. Outgoing Director General for Ministry of Foreign Affairs, speaking on the occasion, has discussed about the ministerial achievements during his tenure, where he thanked the President for giving this chance to be free. The newly appointed Director General for Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, speaking on his part, has stressed on his way to improve ministerial mandates that is to be achieved in the future. He, on the other hand, thanked the President for appointing him this new role.
Manager for Igal International Airport spoke about plans underway to help grant support in education for youth residing airport neighborhoods. The manager of Igal International Airport and officials of the Ministry of Civil Aviation has set plans for supporting the students residing in the airport neighborhoods. The airport authority planned to offer transportation vehicles for the students to reach their education fields or schools, since there is a long distance surrounding the area. Mohammed Yusuf Ismail, the general manager of the Igal International Airport, has elaborated the significance of this plan for the students. He also enlightened that it is a national obligation made by the authority of the Ministry of Civil Aviation, and he stated, this voluntary plan provided to the students residing the airport neighborhoods has begun when we made the fence surrounding the airport, which is 13 kilometers square. Then we emphasized there is a long distance and it's very difficult for the students to reach their schools, such as Garriere School and other schools in far areas. We thought to support and help these students. We prepared passes for that students. Therefore, this plan brings a possibility to have good relations between the ministry and the community residing the airport neighborhoods. It also optimizes the security activities, he said. That's all news we have for you. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.